Yeah, the Switch is also a very good system, especially if you're a person who travels a lot. Then, yeah, it's just very nice. So many things to play on. Does kind of suck that Nintendo in general is a bit of a shitty company when it comes to like how strict they are with um, cease and desist bullshit and whatnot, and like locking in-game content behind amiibos is kind of stupid. But yeah. Oh, it's been a couple days since I played this. I'm very close to the point of no return in this game. I should be able to still do the DLCs. I just should have been a bit more careful before starting this quest and landing on this planet, but yeah. Where's the pleb I needed to talk to move on? Was it this pleb?
Are you ready, Commander?
Let's do this.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, good luck.
Is there something you want to say, Chief?
I don't know, it's just weird, going under someone else's command. I've got used to working with you. All of you.
Don't worry. We'll see you on the other side.
I know. It's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We're still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever-alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Arachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Genshin Impact is fun too. I actually started playing that last week. And so far I've been enjoying it a lot.
Com check. Do you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
But yeah, as for
Repeat, Shadow is on the ground.
Nintendo, they make great games, but holy shit, the actions they pull is super annoying. That's why I'll most likely just instead just emulate Nintendo games.
Check for long-range turrets helping to guess target.
All targets down.
Yeah, it's a bit shitty that to acquire a lot of new characters, you need to like do the wish thing, where you basically gamble. It was basically like loot boxes. And I understand it is a free-to-play game, so they need to make money, but it would be better if it wasn't like actual gameplay things locked behind a paywall with RNG. I hope they're gonna improve on that. But yeah, with free-to-play games, I'm a lot more tolerable. Or tolerant. Ooh, level 9 weapons, holy shit. Yeah, that's a lot better if they just sell skins and stuff. Oops. There is no reloading in this game.
Something scrambled. They're targeting. We've got a shot. Chief Williams, take the heat off Manavar.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I generally don't like about loot boxes and stuff. Just really garbage that we shouldn't have in our games.
They're calling SAT strikes. Jayeto, watch for comm stations. Williams, can you see anything?
Negative contact.
Was that a good thing? I thought it was just a mission failed thing, but no. It's something good apparently. Yeah, I heard like it's more like a problem in the late game. If you really want to min max, then you're gonna be forced a bit more to spend. I don't know, I don't mind spending some money on a free-to-play game, but if it's too much RNG, where I just feel like I'm wasting my money, then I can definitely get pissed off.
We got them all, Shepard.
Aircraft heading to perimeter stations to recharge. Come back.
Oh, he's healing. Oh shit. Man, I'm absolutely overleveled.
That's it. Bag of attack.
sledgehammer rounds. What are those? Tungsten rounds? Oh. It's a new type of ammo. At the beginning of this game, the shooting was super clunky because if you would just shoot, your aiming circle would just grow super quickly. Which the first time put me off, but now that I'm higher level and I actually don't have that anymore, it's really satisfying and something I really appreciate now that my gun handling has improved so much. Yeah, this is not even the remaster I'm playing, this is the original version. So there's also a remaster available now, Legendary Edition, where you get the first 3 games remastered in one package. I generally heard positive things about it, but I already own the first 2 original games, so spending $60 to get 1 new game and 2 games I already own and just the remastered version isn't really worth it for me. Though the game isn't as action-packed as the sequence. This is just one quest where there's a lot of fighting. It's like basically an assault. And not all of this game is so action-packed with shooting. Usually there's a lot more like pauses, breaks in between the shooting sections. Yeah, the first game, it really took me a lot of tries to get into it. Had to get used to the UI and stuff like that. But now I absolutely love it. Especially also the space exploration part, where you can just visit like random planets and drive around with the rover to collect things. Considering this game's age, I'm really impressed by it. But I am very high level now, so my gun is like super powerful and precise, whereas early game your gun will be super inaccurate. And it will overheat a lot quicker. But if you're into RPGs that also have a lot of conversations and you like a sci-fi space universe, then I can definitely recommend this. The conversations are very nice, the dialogue is just full of interesting answers. I think this game is 2007 or something. I believe 2007, yeah.
Shadow team. We must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
Oops.
We've got access to base security. We should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
It gives you tons of options like that that actually have consequences. Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy how quick time goes. Sometimes I forget that games like this that still look pretty okay are so long, so old, pretty much. Like sometimes I don't realize that 2011 is like 10 years ago. Holy crap, I'm getting a lot of stuff. Oh, leveled up. Oh, we got 3 points for him still. Of classes tomorrow. Alright, that's cool. Thanks for coming over and talking and chatting. It was very nice. Appreciate it. Oh, my mouse is spazzing out. I wish you good luck in class tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful night of sleep as well. Thank you for being here.
Is someone out there?
Prisoners. Can we set them free?
Give a little ground, Williams. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
3 doors. Detention shot cells, labs. What's the cells? Free the prisoners. If it's doable.
Oh, you're not a Gath, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
Transmission wasn't clear. The fleet's not coming.
I see. Then you must be the infiltration team. I know the captain. He will want this facility destroyed. My team was altered, indoctrinated. He knew about the breeding grounds. But the indoctrination is a greater threat, and far more horrifying. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
you know anything about the experiments they were conducting?
They were studying indoctrination. Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people, but I don't think he fully understands it. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the others. Turned them into empty husks. I can't end up like that, please. Let me out.
I'm opening your cell, but then you're on your own.
Don't look back and hope to outrun the blast, A better chance than I had before you showed up. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
These look docile. Their minds are gone.
Why did Saren do this? There's just no reason.
Open the doors. Give them a chance to outrun the blast.
Are you sure, Shepard? At best, they might hurt themselves. If there is any sense left in them, they might be directed to harm us.
Let them out. They won't hurt us.
Very well. At least the blast will eventually end it.
It calls. Allow us follow.
Well, at least give them as much of a chance to survive for them as possible. I guess. Where do I go? Oh boy. Let's just quick save here, see where this elevator takes me. Or am I? Alright, welcome back, Light. I just had a very nice conversation with Man of Pairs in chat. Though he left to go to bed right now, but very nice person. Don't see it often when there's a bit younger people who show a lot of interest into like slightly older games. Very cool to talk with. Her mind went through an episode. It's going again. All right. Hope it'll be. Hope you'll be able to to continue feeling a bit better, man. Or. You know what I mean.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
slow down. I need to know where you came from.
Private Mano Savata of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, sir. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, sir. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I'd said anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
What do they do to you, soldier?
Experiments, but I don't know what for. The effect of incessant whispering on my shortening temper? Who knows? I just need out.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
If we don't let him out, he's as good as dead. We have to do something.
Yes, leaving here would be bad. Very bad. It's too small and the noise just won't go away. Whispering is loud, you know? I need to get out. Let me out.
Set him free. He could help us.
Yes, sir. You'll find I am very good at following orders. I should be. I hear them over and over. Why are they repeated when they're so simple? Damn simple!
I smell trouble.
They drew first blood. They drew first blood. God damn it. Yosh. Yes, more assault rifles for my assault rifle collection. Oh, this is closed? Okay, good. Finally, a dead end. You know what's also cool? I believe if you start Mass Effect 2, when starting a new game, you can actually import your save file from Mass Effect 1. And basically, as far as I understand, the choices you made in the first game will have effect on events in the second game, based on your save file data. So I think that's pretty fucking cool. Here, catch.
Clear.
Yeah, it pretty much makes it that you're pretty much doing a single playthrough through multiple games.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
Let's hear it. Who are you? What do you want?
Ranith the Noctis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you didn't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I'd expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
Actions have consequences. Yeah, that's true. That's what good RPGs have. Lots of actions that result in different consequences.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
Tell me more about this signal.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It changes thought patterns. Over time, days, maybe a week, it weakens your will. You become easier to manipulate and control, but it's a degenerative condition. There's a balance between control and usefulness. The less freedom the subject maintains, the less capable it becomes.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him.
Maybe he is affected by it as well.
Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
Maybe in the end it was all just him being controlled.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Oh!
You enjoyed that.
Maybe I did. She was like, "Kva, get the hell out of here." So cool off. A lot of shitty weapons we're getting. They're higher level, but they're shit.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
Uh-oh. Am I gonna touch it? Am I gonna stick my PP in it? Is it a trap? It's a trap. This one didn't explode, did it? Have I seen the truth? Shepard, what did you see? Tell us.
This place is an abomination. Saren's research must be destroyed.
The Solarians will do their part. Let's just make sure we do ours.
Yeah, I think it made us levitate.
This is not good.
Uh-oh.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable. of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Oh shit, we're dealing with some fucking fourth dimension shit right here.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Proteans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Proteans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
Whatever your plan is, it's going to fail. I'll make sure of that.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Proteans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
Damn. They played us like a damn fiddle. But yeah, why is he doing that?
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Yeah, but why is he doing it?
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
I kind of believe him, though.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine. And machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
So that means he's just using Saren as well, I guess.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console's been disabled. Orders, Commander.
We'll head for the breeding facility. Time to blow this place to hell.
Right, Commander. I'll meet you there. Joker out.
But yeah, I mean, that Reaper dude was pretty cool. He had a cool voice. Like, I'm definitely like a little bit unsure if we'd actually be able to beat them. Like some crazy shit's about to happen. Oh, that was weird.
Yes, returning from your position, Yeti. Looks like Shadow kicked a sensitive spot. Williams, head them off. Hold them.
Funky boy, get down.
I think we're good, Shepard.
So is this where the We Are Legion meme comes from? Spider-Man robots.
Perimeter clear.
But like, why are they using living beings then? Are they unable to come up with new technologies themselves? Something? They're just letting organics do it? Like, what is this whole meme about? Like, why don't they just let life die?
Look out! They followed us up.
And they can rule forever. I don't know. The lore shit is definitely interesting. Like, I'm genuinely interested in, like, what the fucking fate of this universe is right now.
That's it. We need to clear the gate and set those charges. Charge is set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
All right. Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Captain Normandy. Are we supposed to put down a nuke? Oh, we're bringing the nuke from the Normandy. Nuki. Escort mission? Question mark.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Hold tight. We're coming to get you.
Negative! Just make sure that nuke is set! We'll hold them as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
You keep that nuke safe.
Oh shit, boy. Monka S, strong to S. Krogans are donkey.
Perimeter clear.
Shit. Inventory is filling drastically. Where the fuck do I go? Oh.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Heads up, LT. We just spotted a troop ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's Geth pouring out all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
What the hell are you doing, Alenko?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that! that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Jesus fuck. God fucking damn it.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander,
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
Stay alive. I'll be coming to get you too, Caden.
I think we both know that's not gonna happen, Commander.
God damn it.
Saren's experiments have to be stopped.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Proteans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Proteans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign, though I was aware of the dangers. I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're like every other poor bastard in this place. A tool Sovereign can use, then cast aside.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers. We can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotion
emotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
I'm not like you. I'd rather die fighting than live as a slave.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
Why are you running, bitch? Uh-oh. Screw you, Green Goblin! Oh, God damn it.
Alright, everybody, hang on!
God damn it. Did we even save Ashley or not?
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
There was no time. I couldn't save you both. The bomb was about to go off.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
It wasn't your call, Williams. I had to choose. I chose you.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that. But it should have been me. Alenko was a superior officer. I would have gladly stayed behind.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Sarah.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Spider Mastermind sound.
Incredible. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Protean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos, and that's where Saren is heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermar was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign. A Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports. The ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
Well, that's what I'll fucking do. But I still want to do a lot of,
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and Scat.
Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct.
If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Also, she's on Asari, so can't she just combine her mind to see what I've seen, and that would act as proof?
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war.
You detonated a nuclear device.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Oh, oof.
I hate being right.
I thought they'd listen. That they'd see.
You're an optimist, Skipper. Times like this, I'm glad I'm not. The Council's used to being the biggest kid on the playground. They don't want to believe Daddy's coming to pick them up. And eat them, I guess.
I don't care if I have to go to President Huerta. I won't sit back and wait for the Reapers to start killing people.
Whatever you come up with, you can count me in. I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to get to know, so I'll do you a favor. Just this once. I want you to be happy. Whatever you need, I'll help. There. You made me say it. Boom goes my feminine mystique.
I've had a hell of a time figuring you out. But I think I have. I want you to be happy too.
Don't say this is more flirting dialogue.
Better.
Why? Don't tell me they're gonna kiss.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
Sounds important. You'd better go.
But what if I want one of the aliens?
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Maybe I prefer alien booty.
Commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Can't I date one of the aliens? Am I already too late? Have I made two big mistakes?
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Okay, .jpg.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
It's Commander, actually. What do you want?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an Alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand! Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
That sounds like an addict talking, Keeler. What does it take to convince you?
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
Jeffrey, you do drugs? Where's Commander Pleb? Shit, gambling. Oh, I was born a gambling pleb.
Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
What's this demonstration about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest?
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy, and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
What happened at the mass relay was a misunderstanding. If you saw a child about to touch a gun, wouldn't you stop them?
I'd pull them away, yes. I wouldn't shoot them dead.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. Politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
But many of your subordinates make this a point of race, not politics.
Excuse me, I don't believe human politics are any of your business.
Turian spaceport is yours. Of course we're concerned about your leadership.
We live in this galaxy, Mr. Saraceno. We can't pretend that what we do affects no one else.
No, of course not. My apologies. I only meant to point out that other species have no right to interfere in alliance politics.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
Who are the appeasers?
I'll think about it. Excuse me.
Your support would mean a lot, Commander. Commander, have you changed your mind? Terra Firma could use your support in the election.
Sorry. I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shanxi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy. The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
The occupation of Shanxi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shanxi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
It's inappropriate for an active duty officer to publicly comment on politics.
Of course. I apologize for making the request. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
Where the frick is the commander dude? He's waiting for me in the wards at Flux. That's where I was and he wasn't there. Fucking Captain Anderson, you pleb.
We bleed red.
Captain Anderson, more like Captain Pleberson. Oh, he's over there.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
The Normandy's been grounded.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The Ambassador won't forgive this, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
It's your call, Captain.
I'll break into the Ambassador's office. He made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
I still have some things to take care of.
Come see me when you're ready to do this. I'll be right here waiting for you.
Just want to see if there's some more plebs. Gotta say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, Alcor. Goodbye.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yep, I'll be going off this station. Goodbye. Bye.
Thank you for all your help.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'm leaving this station.
So long,
Goodbye.
Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Goodbye, diplomat. Goodbye. I don't know if there's any more freaking quests here. It's a bit quiet here. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I got business here, but not with you.
Goodbye, Harkin.
Go away.
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held in high esteem.
There's very little serious crime in this arm of the wards. Maybe because the CSEC Academy is so close by.
I could get used to living like this.
Well,
You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
oh shit. What do you have for sale, pleb?
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you.
Get rifle. Goodbye. Time to save your asses and stop the Reapers. Well, before I go to Ilos though.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination.
Well, see what happens.
Anderson? What are you doing here? I didn't send...
Beak punch.
us out of here, Joker. Now.
Well, we're on the run. Officially on the run. And I run.
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. I hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
I'm not as crazy as everyone thinks.
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
You and me both.
I just hate to get stuck now.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. Commander. Things got heated back on Vermeer. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
We'll have him soon enough. Then he can answer for his crimes.
He'll do more than just answer if I have anything to say about it.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. What do you want, Shepard?
Nothing.
Suit yourself. What do you want, Shepard?
Nothing.
Suit yourself.
Alright. Equipment setup. Let's see. We got 1,000,000 assault rifles. Ooh, Sokolov. What's this? Real extension 5. Oh. I had better. Real extension thingies. Actually sell a lot of these things before I do that. A lot of damage but no upgrades available, that kind of sucks. Oh. Shotgun. No, it's the same one. New armors. Mantis. Gek. Oh, it's a good amp. Not really many better weapons for Rex. Better shotgun. Oh, better armor. There we go. Snoopers. No better snoopers. A lot of shit I can sell. Ooh, that's a bit better. Wait. Totally skipped the arrow.
can't believe we stole the Normandy. I mean, I'm not surprised after everything you've told me, but still.
You sound worried, Garrus.
No, not really. If you're wrong, we'll pay for it. But if you're right and we did nothing, I think we'd regret it a whole lot more. I just hope we can catch Saren before they realize we're missing.
We'll catch him. Just be ready when we do.
Yes, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Time for the big sell-off. Level 7 I can sell. Um, nah. Oh, that's a new name. Lol, my money, 99999. Oh wow. Ooh.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander.
Oh, it's not even that much better.
Looking for supplies?
Not right now.
God damn it.
Keep checking back. Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander.
Hold on.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander. Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander.
Alright.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Your father probably had some political pull, right? He wouldn't let them throw his little girl in jail.
You don't know my father. Stealing ships is a capital offense among my people. He'd probably want to execute us himself.
We've got bigger problems than your father, like Saren and the Reapers.
Good point. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
I should go.
See you later. Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I should go.
See you later.
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander. Don't worry, sir. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this. Heard we're headed in... Don't worry, sir.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought about what you said, about eliminating the threat immediately, regardless of the cost. You were right. You were right about Dr. Salian, too. Killing him was the only solution. This way, we'll know he'll never hurt anyone again.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to reapply for Spectre training. We'll probably kill my father, but I've got to try. If that doesn't work, I'll do just about anything, except go back to CSEC. I'm done with them. No more red tape, no more politics. From now on, I do things my way.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will. Commander, I wanted to thank you.
I don't have time for this.
Oh. Goodbye, Commander.
I don't have time to get your thanks. No, it was just the same text, so.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
This will all be over soon, Shepard. One way or another. This will all be over soon.
You didn't have much to tell. No. Wait, this is the wrong elevator. Derp. Looking for the stairs, not the elevator.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
And does Joker have anything to say?
Oh, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the Council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya. Commander, I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, sir, I don't know if I could have done it.
There is no right choice for something like that. I just hope I never have to go through it again.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I'm just... I mean, it's hard, you know?
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay. I'll be okay, Commander. Just need some time. I'll be okay, Commander. Just need some time.
All right. Well, time to explore the rest. And a couple DLCs. Wait, did I do this? Did I land on Theron before or not? Oh yeah, I've already done this. I didn't mark this. We've already been here. Haven't been here, I think. Nope. There's apparently a third system, but I don't see it, fortunately enough. Maybe a side quest. Streamer system. Oh, apparently I have been here. Because I've already surveyed these planets. MSV Majesty, what is that? Oop. Don't know if I've already been here or not. Let's see. Yeah, I have been. But I don't know if I've successfully claimed everything. Got a few ores. Nope, I have not salvaged this yet. Good. Close. Oh, I should have converted that to Omni Gel. Well, level 8. So it's something north or south from here. Could have been a thresher mod that I might have killed though. And something here. Well, let's just check these things if I've decrypted everything and salvaged everything. Ah, that was a nice song though. already done that. It's possible I've already boarded that one ship that was supposed to be, because I have been here, so I think it was probably a mission of some kind. Your Majesty. Nothing there. Ah, I think I remember now. Alright, so I did survey it, I think. How do we get to Fortuna, though? I've most likely been in here, but probably maybe not unlocked all the stuff. Who knows? Prerequisite: destroying the 2 pirate bases on 2 other planets. Okay, cool. That's how I'll get there. I'm not gonna be able to get there just yet. Cool. Nothing else here. Aha! Didn't come for nothing. Some shit weapons. Omnigel, boy. Got some Omnigel out of it. Something, it's something. that done. Alright. What else we got? Ah, that's... hold on. Oh, there it is now. God damn it. Anakin Beta. Hercules. Where I've not been yet.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Anakin Beta cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
Seems good. Taurus survey. Gold on a nearby moon. Oh, we can land there. Mosses and algae. Medallion. Large debris. Discovered a large debris field in geosynchronous orbit. Chief Engineer Adams conducted several detailed sweeps in the area and detected a few items of interest, including League of One medallion cased in lead molding. Okay. Oops, that's the wrong planet. Why is there no map of this? showing me the map. I'll just Google it then. God damn it. Thank you, Galactic. Why is the wiki not showing me a map of this? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Normally. Alright. Go here and then I'll go clockwise. Almost livable planet with a ring around it. It's just a Arachnite song. Okay. No Thresher Maw. Oh, that's some tight. That's some steep hills I need to climb. A bit more traversable over there. Man, it's way too rocky here. The hell is that? That looks like an artifact.
Got it.
Oh shit, just went up. Hold on. Oh shit, that's a lot of text. Examining the strange Protean artifact reveals a small irregular slot on the underside of the surface. Remembering the strange trinket you received from the Asari consort on the Citadel, you pull it out and place it into the slot. The ball explodes in a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding and disorienting you. Slowly your senses return as you wake from a deep sleep. You are alone in the forest. Though you are not far from the caves you share with the others of your tribe. There's a pain and a small lump in the back of your skull, as if a chip of flint has been forced under the surface of the skin. Leaning on your bone-tipped spear for support, you rise to your feet. Sound draws your attention upwards, where a strange creature hovers high above you. It is unlike the birds you hunt by the lake's edge. It has no head and no wings, yet somehow it flies. It is a beast of shining silver, hanging motionless in the sky like a cloud. You sense it is watching you, studying you. Raising a hairy fist, you shake your spear at it in anger, and the creature rises up quickly until it disappears from view. With a satisfied grunt, you make your way back to the caves and the rest of the tribe. Fall into the familiar patterns of life, the hunt for food, the struggle to claim and keep a mate, the battles against other tribes that would claim your territory. Days roll into nights and back into days. Each time you rise from your sleep, there is the sensation that you are not alone, that some other is with you, sharing all you see, hear, and feel. At these times your hand goes to the strange lump at the back of your skull, and you remember the silver creature in the sky. The air grows colder, winter falls, you must range farther for food, clutching the furs tight against you to ward off the chill. It is on one of these long hunts that the strange bird returns. You hear it before you see it. Its call a deafening roar as it descends from above, swooping down on you. A single great eye opens on the underbelly, a glowing red orb. Try to run, but a finger of red light extended from the eye and engulfs you, and all goes black again. You awake an instant later to find yourself on Elgato, lying on your back, the Protean artifact looming above you, undamaged, and your companions standing over you. They help you to your feet, puzzled. It was a flash of light, and you just sort of toppled over. One explains, "Are you okay, Shepard?" The other asks. You don't answer right away, wondering what the implications of what you have seen. The memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter captured by an implanted Protean data recorder. How long did they study primitive humans, observing them and analyzing the result at their base on Mars? And what, anything, did they learn from us? I'm fine, finally replied, realizing this is a mystery we'll probably never solve. Forget about it. Okay, too bad that was all only written in text, but you know. Uh-oh. So many steep mountains. Shit planet. This is a shit planet. Palladium. What's that?
Got it.
Space monkeys.
That was a little extreme, wasn't it?
Guess the little beast had it coming.
Oops. Didn't mean to. Just wanted to check if they're bulletproof. No, just testing how advanced they are. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? What are these monkeys doing here? Joel. I've grabbed the other thing first. I'd done it in the wrong order. is all this monkey business?
He dropped the data module.
It's a miracle the data module is still intact. Joker should be able to transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Huh? Interesting. This is unexpected.
Now I'm ready. Area secured.
We can pull up Geth. Surprised the Geth didn't murder them. Calm. We'll just go around, I guess. Space monkeys. Fish monkeys. Little space monkey.
Take out those hostiles!
We got them all, Shepard.
Fish monkeys. Strong house. gold. I guess something else would have happened if I would have gone here first. That sucks. Nothing happened there. That sucks.
I'll be okay, Commander. Just need some time.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
Oh, Eden Prime is there. Ever a point of going back there? Wait, what? Oh, satellites. Cannot land on it. 64 hours. Well, this should be one of the DLCs, I think. Applies for nearly 4% of the galactic market, Jesus. Called Diddler with a name. Minus 73 degrees. Bor. 90 moons, Jesus. A large gas giant that gained nearly enough mass to ignite into a small star. Good. Platinum Rush. Capital. Lol, the capital of this planet is simply called Scott. Nice. (56°C, that's pretty warm. But yeah, they're living closer to the equator, where it's cooler. Or away from the equator. Metallic asteroid originally located at the trailing Lagrange point of the gas giant Bohr. With the increased development on Terra Nova, a new orbital port facility was necessary due to a shortage of funding. It was decided to mine out X-57 using the recovered resources to finish out the interior for a habitation. Asteroid was declared decelerated from Earth's orbiting using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into the orbit of Terra Nova. Nice. Recently, communications with the engineering team on X-57 have been lost. The torches have reignited and the asteroid is accelerating toward Terra Nova. Shit.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Oh shit. Oh, there's a lot of crap on this. I'll just take 4 hours to get this done.
Redeploying.
Victim was badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. It's likely he surrendered only to be executed by his sadistic captors. Shit. Survey Station 3 final entry logged by Engineer G. Mendel. The central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. Surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do. When Slays shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the old girl back up and running. Nothing here. Body. Torturing on this victim's heart to suggest he escaped the burning interior of this vehicle only to be gunned down by his assailants. Yeah. a bit red over there. Is there a big bonfire going on? A big barbecue? Maybe it's just the heat from the moving asteroid. Footprints. Where are footprints? Whose footprints are these? Lead off to the east. Okay. Survey Station 2, final entry locked by Chief Surveyor or Montoya. Communications are down and there are non-corporate dropships landing near the main facility. There are flashes of light over the horizon. I can't be certain, but I'd guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate. Boy. Eat plebs.
Perimeter secure.
Warning. Approaching operational boundary limits. Recall imminent.
Yes. Looks like he died from a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him didn't even bother to search his body. There's still equipment in his service pack. Oof. There's bad shit going wrong here. What's that?
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm damn.
Jet turrets. Fuck you, turrets, fuck you. I guess I need to disable that. Maybe from inside here. Maybe. Video game. Video game frozen. Well, it's a good thing I literally saved a second ago. Yeah, it froze. I had to force it to close. But I literally just quick saved 1 second earlier, so. Quick saving is a lifesaver sometimes. Uh-oh. What are these boys?
Batarians.
Check! Check!
Space doggos. Oh my god, it's so overheat. Why is my gun so overheated?
Release the Baron!
Oops. Fuck your space doggos. These boys are donkey. Freaking plebs.
Perimeter clear.
Oh, he's got a cool helmet. Torch control.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova. We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die. If I find out anything, I've gotta go. Good luck.
Or we should just destroy the torches so they can't turn them back on. Well. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
My shields took the hit. No damage done. I'm with the Alliance. Commander Shepard.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it, it'd be bad.
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
Yeah, I saw the alien bastards option as well.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these ones are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie. Don't do anything stupid.
We're on a heavy time limit where we'll just keep chatting.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
You'd better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Gotta save the planet. 4 hours to go before the asteroid impacts it. Better ask a whole science book of questions. I wonder if we'll even, like, if we stop them, will it decelerate enough? I mean, we're in space, so there should not be any resistance, so it's probably still gonna hit the planet. Even after turning it all off, I don't know. Unless it gets back into, like, an orbit.
We're heading in the wrong direction. You've got to get to those torches.
Fuck you, I do what I want. Oh shit, this one's moving. It's moving!
In the wrong direction. You've got to get to those torches.
Okay. We're not allowed to be here yet. I blame Speeve. Hello, Speeve, are you home? Oh, just a fuck ton of grenades. Okay.
Warning. Approaching operational boundary limits. Recall imminent.
Yeah.
Heading out.
Computer lists the complete cargo manifest of the containers outside. Is mostly uninteresting excavation equipment and parts of prefabricated work shacks. Boring. Where are all the alien scorpions at and shit?
You hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. If I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Okay. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, those were the... Okay, yeah, I need to disable that somehow if I can. Or I have to risk crawling through that. Himes. Body has severe burns and shows signs of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, explosion would have killed her instantaneously.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Rip. It's a little bit janky, but I kinda like it. Got used to it. Computer is filled with operation logs and personal journals for a small pirate music station operated by X57 engineers. Includes scripts for several promotional messages, none of which appear to have been recorded. Rocking this rock sinks 2182. Your world seems hollow, will help you touch the sky. Rock hard. The last best hope for rock within 300,000 kilometers. I want this music for in my car. But yeah, this is what I like about the goofy controls. You can just YOLO down the freaking mountain.
Get out of my car! Get out of my car now!
God damn it. Too steep. A link between transmission tower and several survey stations have been restored. Survey station locations are shown on map. Oh. Yay. Any more speeves in here? That's pretty aggressive from Tally, just saying kill them all. Got shotguns, plebs. Yeah, shotguns. Shotgun to the face. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Beef, open the door.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
God damn it. Oh, the leader is the greenhead.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal with it.
Ugh. Soon he'll have a bullet in his skull. Soon he'll have a bullet through his brain. La 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 la. La 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 la. Right.
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed.
Can't just shoot them. Right. Also not just hover over them.
All targets down.
shit, plebs. No, I just use this as all the wood.
Release the Baron!
Release your butthole. Level up.
Take cover!
Get grenaded, bitch.
Perimeter clear.
Pieces of poop. Poopies. Wonder if this game has a max level. I gotta get the loot before saving the planet. Priorities. Alright, let's see what happens now.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
Yeah, sure.
Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Rock. Now I just gotta go to the final pleb area, or I could just leave. Can I leave? Or if I can just leave. Yeah, I could just leave. As long as it doesn't kill anyone, they can keep the hostages. Or as long as it doesn't destroy the planet, I mean. Alright.
Military! Perimeter breach!
Fuck are all these plebs? Hey, good morning, Ken. Welcome to the last few minutes of the stream. Hope you're doing well. Damn it, overheated again. New clothes, that's nice. That's the kind of stuff I didn't care much about when I was younger, and now that I'm older, I'm like, oh yeah, new clothes, that's actually pretty nice. And there's so many plebs here. Oh, that looks like a nuke. Yeah.
Perimeter breach!
Skinny jeans and comfortable, holy shit. I'm surprised that you managed to find something like that. But in general, I'm not a big fan of anything related to skinny jeans. It's just, I do not like tight clothes at all. I really don't. But hey, to each their own. I'm happy that you found something comfortable. Now where the hell do I go now?
I smell trouble.
Die!
Another bleb here.
You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when we responded, you ran like cowards. Now you want to start it all over again.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
God fucking damn it. Why couldn't I have disarmed them earlier when I saw them?
Perimeter secure.
He left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
I let Balak walk so he wouldn't blow them up. If they're not all right, he's gonna have a short, unhappy life.
You let him go to save them? Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
You think I should have let him blow up your friends? Sacrificed a few now to avoid possible deaths later?
What? No,
Nobody dies on my watch. Yeah, Balak might attack another colony in the future. If he does, I'll be there to nail him to the wall.
Ease down, son. Anyone asks me, you did the right thing. They say otherwise, I'll set them straight. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I need that heavy armor.
I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers.
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
I don't plan to let Balak get away with this. I'll find him one day, and he'll pay for this.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
I wish I could have saved him, too.
It's not your fault. You did what you could. At least Aaron died in a place he loved. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
Stubborn and determined runs in the family.
My father was in the Alliance back on Earth. I think he was disappointed none of his kids signed up, but he'd be proud of Aaron. Sorry. I just...
What can you tell me about the Batarians? What were they hoping to achieve with all this?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about getting us back to their ship. They wanted to sell us as slaves. When Balak showed up, everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. Said it was the will of the Batarian Rebellion, whatever that is. They followed him quickly enough, but I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical as he was.
How did the asteroid get all the way over here? Why wasn't someone alerted sooner?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak just sped it up. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so we attached some fusion rockets to it and drove it back. It was all going smoothly until... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough. Almost everything.
You've been through a lot. I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
And I still just think the dialogue is so good in this game. I can just really sense the emotion of when the people talk.
Thank you again, Commander. You've done more than you know.
Why now? What do the Batarians want?
How do I get out of here? That armor, is it any useful? Yeah, it's actually better. Fuck yeah. Hope it looks cool too. Oh yeah, that looks pretty sick. Black and red is a very nice color combination.
You can't imagine how much you've done for all of us.
Well, that's one DLC done. Got some sick armor as a reward. Edgy OP OCs with tragic backstories. You don't know me, you don't know my story. Edge. Alright. Well, thank you everyone for chilling tonight. And yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to finish Metal Gear Solid off stream so we can do the extreme run. And that's the plan, I think. Ugh. So yeah. I see Rector is playing Need for Speed Underground, so I'll just throw him a host. Y'all have a good night. And see you tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for chilling.